Liverpool, last time out at Highbury, looked ready to challenge the champions. Even though Manchester United come here in pole position and peak condition, 30 goals in their last 7 games.
Just looking in the opening few seconds of this match, Martin, I noticed Ronnie Johnson's attached himself very quickly to Steve McManaman. I don't know whether he's going to go man for man against him. Wait and see how that one develops.
Here's Andy Cole. But it's a stray one from Philip Neville and then from Leonardson that Matteo had to go in bravely for, and he was caught by Cole. The joint November Player of the Month. Cole very much back amongst the goals. Here's McAteer. And prepared to tuck it into midfield again, and Nicky Butt made it his. Well, although Liverpool kept the ball, David Ellery feeling the need just to stop the play then and give them the free kick. Give Manchester United the free kick.
Tell you what's going to be an interesting little occasion in this game. That's going to be Manchester United's first corner. Neither manager will forget what happened in this fixture last year, early on from corners. Liverpool punished so badly, and Roy Evans will have remembered that. So I think will Alex Ferguson.
Alex Ferguson admitting that Manchester United are ahead of schedule. They normally come so strong in the second part of the season. And Roy Evans reaching the landmark of 200 games in charge of Liverpool today, and it would be a great way to celebrate it with a victory over the really deadly rivals for Liverpool. Whatever you think about the Merseyside derby itself, this means so much to the Liverpool fans if they can beat Manchester United. And Robbie Fowler, who has been effective in this fixture in the past and bursting to make an impact coming back from his suspension.
This is a good start. If you're at home and you're in a big game, you want a shot at goal. It gets the crowd up, it gets the fans going. Never really threatened. But the important thing, it was a shot. Liverpool got through. Good bit of passing and movement. Redknapp involved, Owen involved, Fowler involved.
Sheringham's header. Matteo couldn't get any power into the header. Andy Cole, the flag is up.
That must have been close. Sheringham's furious with the linesman. I thought it was a very tight decision, Mark. Linesman's perfectly in line. But it was very, very close. Dominic Matteo, it's a poor header here. That's not a great header, and then he just gets nicked. He's not offside, he's not even close. Not even close. It's a good yard onside, but the miscontrol. The chance had gone for Andy Cole. He's probably happy he was given offside.
Well, Sheringham got the ball back. Matteo just couldn't get any power into his attempt to head the ball away. McManaman. United trying to win the ball well forward, but McAteer only drops it onto the head of Henning Berg. Björneby. Alistair can't get it away. The ball struck Owen. But
well, it started the way we thought it would. No corner asked, no corner given. Everything's going to be fought for. Liverpool certainly felt there was a free kick for them. Seconds earlier, wasn't given. There's no doubt that was.
Øyvind Leonardson, who helped knock Manchester United out of the FA Cup last season with Wimbledon. Schmeichel complaining that Fowler's not back the right distance. Dropping towards Sheringham. Farmer clearing. He's not done much training this week, the Norwegian centre-back. He's got a groin problem. desperate to play, as you would expect. Phil Babb was on standby and is on the bench. Phil Neville, with recent memories of playing in Manchester United's A team, he's that young, so a morning fixture not too unusual for him. Johnson, McManaman having to mark him and deflect the attempted cross for a United corner. Gary Pallister, at the top end of the ground, of course, was such a force in this fixture in April.
Well, Johnson played as well, Martin, didn't he? Wasn't it that little quartet at the edge of the box?
Henning Berg going in as well, and Liverpool looking totally secure in their defending. Ball kept in by Owen. That's a dangerous place to try and run with the ball.
Well, admirable confidence, but error of judgment, really. They might well have had nothing on ahead of them, but that's not the place to be trying to beat people on the edge of your box.
Looking for the aerial threat again from a huge throw from Gary Neville. Cole trying to flick it over his shoulder goalwards.
That's going to be a threat for Liverpool, Martin, all game. We're going to have trouble. We're not the biggest side in the league by any stretch of the imagination. It's no surprise that Manchester United, to see them two throws, not really up near the corners, but quite wide, and elected to throw them both in long, really testing Liverpool early on.
Redknapp can't quite get there, and Johnson fouled by McManaman. Everyone played well at Highbury for Liverpool, but McManaman was outstanding even in those circumstances, with his sense of responsibility as well as his usual skill on the ball, and of course that great winning goal. Varma. Sheringham, it's a confident start from Manchester United, as it should be, given the way they've been playing recently. Here's Giggs. Those in the centre look disappointed as the ball rather loosely flies beyond them.
The build-up was lovely. Lovely to watch. The little link-up with Sheringham and Cole. Ball into the front man is an excellent one. This is a great ball in. It's fed in. It gives the defender no chance. A little give and go. And he should do better from here. He knows that, Ryan Giggs. 1 against 1. Plenty white shirts in the box. It's a poor cross.
But getting the better of Carragher. Cole strong against the same Liverpool player. Knocked out by Bieneby, but only to Nicky Butt. Couldn't quite take it as he wanted, but made, with his own aggression, a shooting chance.
Well, it's at 9 minutes, just approaching 9 minutes, and already Manchester United are giving examples of the confidence they have. They're quick to everything, the quality's good. I think if Liverpool thought beforehand they were going to be in a contest, they know that doubly now.
Fowler. Bieneby. I think he was aiming for Owen. McManaman was coming behind him. Redknapp having the better of Butt. And David Ellery deciding that challenge by Johnson was worthy of stopping the game and of showing a yellow card.
He just catches it fractionally. I don't think there can be any arguments about it. Referees in games like this, Mark, they often do that. It's just that one player's unlucky. Yellow card, opening 10 minutes. Why am I not surprised at that?
You're watching these Norwegians carefully, of course, now after the World Cup draw, aren't you? And there's another bad one from behind from Butt. And the card's out again.
Nicky Butt's indicating that's the first tackle I've made in the whole match. He has a point, but it ain't a good one. You can see that. It's from behind, he goes to ground. In today's game, that's a booking.
Bieneby takes the free kick. Well, that was a chance for Robbie Fowler. He got in first.
He won't get a better one with his head, I don't guess, in this match. Martin gets ahead of Sheringham. Makes a good run, and Teddy Sheringham just gets caught flat-footed. And from 7 yards, well, I think the only thing that's surprising here is Robbie Fowler doesn't hit the target. Maybe the left arm of Sheringham across him just put him off fractionally. But in this type of game, it's a good chance.
Well, a couple of negatives for Manchester United over the last minute or two, the bookings, and the fact that a free kick found them wanting in the air defensively. They've only taken 5 points from their last 5 away games in the Premiership. Well, it's the same sort of challenge, but it's from the other team this time. It's Jamie Carragher, and it's the same response from David Ellery. Ball had gone.
Definitely got one, but I think having booked 2 Manchester United players, Jamie Carragher was asking for a little bit of trouble.
Pallister with the free kick. Header from Sheringham, finds Giggs.
Well, I'm pretty sure that was a shot. I think as it bounced down, might have been remembering how Steve McManaman thrashed one in from that kind of area last week. I think he was looking for a shot. Not a great one though.
Well, even Alex Ferguson, with all his experience, not able to treat this as just another game. Liverpool always make it difficult for us, he says. But he also adds, mind you, we always make it difficult for them. Henningberg caught by the arm of Fowler.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Both got arms. Fowler just got a little bit higher. Just got caught as he was heading the ball. Certainly nothing sinister. But as usual, Peter Schmeichel wants a word with him.
Peter Schmeichel taking his captaincy very seriously. Denmark, incidentally, in with France, South Africa and Saudi Arabia in the World Cup, but no time really with this fixture on the horizon to look that far ahead for a man who has made such a major contribution to the might of Manchester United over the last 5 or 6 years. And here's Sheringham heading on. Leonardson. Fast at Fowler, he couldn't control the layoff. Sheringham. He got back at him quickly, and it was Fowler who'd given the ball away, who recognised his error and made up for it.
That was the quality of the play last week in the first half. We got red shirts round the ball.
Owen, who really made his name in the youth team for Liverpool a couple of seasons ago by scoring a hat-trick against Manchester United's youth set-up in that FA Youth Cup that Liverpool went on to win, with Owen very much the star turn, but Carragher was in that team as well. Cole chasing. Bjornaby had to tuck him right to the centre then. Owen gets there first ahead of Phil Neville, and he had to work very hard to do it. In goes Redknapp. Game here in the Premiership this season. A lot of the pre-match talk around breakfast time today, suggesting that that might be a fancied result, but here's Ryan Giggs looking to break through for the league leaders.
Great run from Giggs, that. What a little join up that was off Andy Cole. Sheringham's won an awful lot of headers, but look at the run from left to right. He was always really struggling to get power in that shot, going across to his right, trying to hit it with his left.
And you can see the idea with a pass like that to try and use the acceleration of Owen against Pallister. Here's Beckham. Giggs through the middle again. And Beckham has, well, he picked him out. It was, I suppose, a couple of inches too long.
Got something on it, but just not enough. Size 10 feet instead of size 8, he might have been in there.
Bjornaby. So both teams prepared to mix it up with a longer pass, as well as working through midfield. Carragher, seen by Pallister easily. Cole doing a 360-degree turn. Phil Neville. Wanting Liverpool to challenge. Sheringham. It's calmly done by McAteer. Only Owen to aim for.
They're having difficulty getting an out ball, Liverpool, at the moment, Martin. They're getting plenty out of it in their defending third, but they're real difficulty getting it forward and making it stick at the moment.
United have won the last 3 meetings, including the '96 Cup final. They haven't enjoyed a run like that over Liverpool since the late '60s.
It's another little example. Ball just tossed up aimlessly. It's just coming straight back at the moment. Good spell for Manchester United.
Gary Neville to turn back and play it back. Sheringham supported by Cole. Sheringham's shot, the ball came off Matteo as he challenged Andy Cole quite invitingly for the Manchester United striker.
The difference at the moment, Mark, is any time a ball's played long, and an awful lot is, Manchester United have that. They have Sheringham, who's won the majority of anything that's been played up to him. And Liverpool don't. Liverpool have a couple of little lads who need it down the side, into feet. At the moment, the game's been played quite long, and Sheringham's been the key. And that says it all. The ball's been played into that Liverpool defensive third, and it's staying there more often than it is at the other end.
Well, Teddy Sheringham certainly had some good moments on this ground in his times with Tottenham. Remember a goal in an FA Cup quarter-final. He got 2 in a 2-1 Spurs win here in '93. McAteer. Owen calling for it. And he actually just stolen a yard then. Gary Peister looks across at the referee's assistant on this incident where he thought maybe a flag could have gone up, but Owen's run looked good.
But that was better from Liverpool. That was more like they need to play. Look at they pass it in and then slide it down the side of one of the centre-backs.
And here's Redknapp, who hasn't had too much opportunity to go forward ahead of the ball initially.
It's a pity, Mark.
Others could pick him out with a pass.
It's a lovely run from Jamie Redknapp. The ball didn't match it. Just needs to be a little straighter. It was always going to curve away from her and out of play. The run was a good one.
Pallister. Turn from Giggs away from McAteer, but Carragher, who does that job with natural defensive air. Sheringham, that's played under pressure, and Johnson is very quick. Fowler's shot, it looked up over Schmeichel and over the bar.
That's a good
Very just having a word with Michael Owen about letting the game go then, because Owen was complaining that he should have had a free kick.
Well, he was going to give it, but as the ball ran to Fowler, David Ayler says, on you go, carry on. It's a good block. Both Pallister and Baird get across and block the shot, and Schmeichel just for a moment must have thought, oh no.
We've seen those drop in before, but it didn't happen for Liverpool here. They have got a corner though, and trusted to Stig Inge Bjørnebæk. And Michael happy with the way that arrived. Sheringham, Giggs, and James blocks. Sheringham!
Once again, the aerial threat of Teddy Sheringham causes all the problems. It's just a straight, long ball from Schmeichel. But yet again, who wins it? It's Teddy Sheringham. And they provide runners off him. Liverpool get a little bit lucky there. First, the fact that Giggs doesn't quite get into that. And that's only fractionally wide. Real let-off.
McManaman's got Michael Owen on the left and managed to find the angle for the pass. Giannaby. Redknapp. Ryan Giggs, who played it forward to reasonable effect. Cole crowded out though, but help on hand through Beckham.
Good to see young players they may be, Martin, but fire in their bellies, they certainly have. Carragher and Beckham and a little go at each other.
Well, the way the game is refereed these days, it's hard to be too fiery and stay on the pitch. You think back to some of these meetings in the past. And Graham Souness was out there, for instance, in the centre of Liverpool's midfield.
Yeah, he went the wrong way. Beckham made a great run outside Gary Neville, just didn't see him.
Here's McManaman. Forcing him infield, but the pass, switching the play to McAteer. He's given it away, and there's a break on with Gary Pallister at pace here, and 3 up with him for Manchester United. Liverpool struggling to get numbers back, and Pallister lays on the ground, holding his head, knowing that that was a missed opportunity for Manchester United. Just pass it through Liverpool from there. Well,
that was the first bad ball. I don't know why he chose to play it first time. McAteer, when he had time, he wants it now. Look at the hand up from Beckham, now both. He wanted it earlier, but to be fair to Liverpool at the back, caught short of numbers. They backed off. He said to Gary Pallister, go on, let's see if you can do it. He couldn't.
No one had to tell Mr. Pallister.
No one's big enough.
Disarming Fowler. Now they're presenting possession to Øyvind Leonardsen. Redknapp. The idea was to bring in McAteer, and he, against the odds, got the ball back and got the free kick.
Well, that's a reckless tackle from Nicky, but I think the fact that he's been booked will mean that nothing will happen here. But I've certainly seen yellow cards shown for tackles that come in a little late, and this one does.
I suppose the only thing in his defence that it was a front-on miscalculation, but clutching at straws somewhat. Fowler, who you might remember here, completely deceiving Peter Schmeichel with a free kick from a similar position at the other end of the ground.
Yeah, this one's never struck as well, Martin. It's a far more difficult free kick than the one he scored with at the other end.
Beckham, Cole, running into the crowd, really. A crowd of defenders. McManaman. Leonardsen's free on the right-hand side. Here he is. Cross Schmeichel, not the worst place to put it, but no one quite could catch up for Liverpool.
No, it was neither a shot nor a cross, man. I think it's in between. Neither tests the goalkeeper nor gives the front men a chance. It's a lovely break. It's the first time McManaman's got clear to run. And it's a decent ball, but at the pace it was hit across goal, it didn't give Owen or McManaman, who'd carried on, a chance to get in it. If it's a shot, he needs to hit the target. If it's fed across goal, a little bit more subtlety was needed.
Well, what we're seeing so far, Andy, is a lot of physical presence in Manchester United's attack. Strength in the air, good service to the front men. And Liverpool trying to be quick on the break. Here's Sheringham with another header. I was going to say at goal, but that was being a bit kind, I think. It was attempted at goal.
It's just a little nick in. It'd have been a tough header. 18 yards out, having to put all the power in it himself. I would have been surprised if he'd beaten David James from there. It's building up nicely now, this game. Building up nicely.
Kwama. Showing him looking for the only player really possible for him to work with Andy Cole further forward. Liverpool were alive to that.
Björnberg.
That's good play from McManaman, not so good from Fowler. But Leon Alson showing admirable tenacity.
Did well. Sloppy ball from Robbie Fowler. Ian Alson didn't give it up easily.
McManaman. McAteer can join in. Needs to be a cross of precision, and it's up towards the Liverpool head. McManaman's not blessed with the aerial strength to just toss the ball into the Manchester United penalty area, with Pallister and Berg so adept in the air and Schmeichel so authoritative off his line. But Giggs now for Butt with time. Just have a think about it. In goes Butt again.
He was on full stretch here when he made contact with that. He was a little unlucky, Nicky, but the little 1-2 was a great idea. But he couldn't take the shot. He couldn't risk taking another step, otherwise it would have been cut out. He had to stretch. If you watch carefully, he's stretching at the ball. It's a toe poke more than anything. He knew the challenge was coming from Bjornaby. He knew he had to take it earlier than he wanted. That made the save comfortable.
But another example of Andy Cole's ability to set up for others. A player who was once branded only a goal scorer when the ball got into the opposing penalty area. Not a bad thing to be branded when you had the record that he had. But there is more to his football these days. They look dangerous, Manchester United, but they haven't broken through. With just over half an hour played at Anfield. No inhibitions here from an early start. Giggs. Cole couldn't quite get there, and be a corner.
Almost an own goal. Colgan across the front, Dominic Mathews. He misses it by, it can only be fractions. And then Mathews just instinctive, going for the header, knew nothing whatsoever about it. This could only be about a foot wide.
Well, is it time for Gary Pallister's party piece? Certainly goes towards him, but Liverpool crowding him out. Back from Giggs, out comes David James and doesn't deal with it decisively the first time.
Well, Giggs did the right thing, Martin. He got it down, he took one touch and he tossed it back in. David James, well, this time last year, one like that, Andy Cole nodded it in. This time he was quick to react.
Johnson. McAteer was just caught upfield, and Giggs was waiting behind him with time to get the cross in. Mathews header out. Pressure on Carragher by Butt. Good throw by James. McManaman. Leon Alson, there's no one right of him, although Fowler now heading in that direction. Back with Redknapp. To the feet of McManaman. Fowler, back from McManaman again. They've opened Manchester United up here.
Looked uncomfortable to me, see McManaman, Mark, when it dropped on his left foot. Never looked convincing. Great ball from Fowler if he made this. But when he's in here and he takes it in his chest, and it didn't look convinced he was going to score, he's elected to just knock it across goal. I think on the other side, on his right foot, he'd have been hitting the cover off it.
It's another Liverpool corner. Hoisted up by Redknapp. First to Sheringham's header is Jason McAteer. Owen! Well, Phil Neville challenged in the nick of time.
Great play from Neville. touch was a good one. The ball fizzed in from McAteer was a beauty. At pace, they said, go and control it and you're in. And he would have been, had not Neville just spotted that danger.
Good spell for Liverpool. Björneby, that should be Schmeichel's. Ferguson. I was about to say earlier, when David James kicked the ball straight to Ryan Giggs, he's masterminded for Manchester United, but created problems for his peers at rival clubs, managers who are perceived as failures for not toppling what is clearly the most talented squad of players in the country. Roy Evans still trying to rise to that particular challenge and get Liverpool rising up the table. A win today would mean so much the red section of Merseyside.
Needs to be a little bit more care when you've got it in that type of area. Jason McAteer, that ball just tossed in.
Touched on by Sheringham, ball chasing. Well, we haven't had a goal in 40 minutes, but there's been plenty of potential for it. Particularly in spells for Manchester United, but over the last 5 minutes or so, Liverpool, especially with McManaman's chance, I think Robbie Fowler did mean that back to him.
Oh, I do as well. Let's just say great spot.
But McManaman, the hero at Highbury on Sunday, will be the marksman on Merseyside this morning. That's for Manchester United's hero last week. He can't even get in the team. But it is a foul called on Fowler. Just catching Butt. He is not the favourite with the Liverpool fans, as you can detect. Giggs. And Butt is free in the centre to flick it on. I want to have gone back in with Nicky Butt then from Liverpool's midfield.
Just wondered, had that been Sheringham, Martin, would the flick have been heading towards David James and not across goal?
Leonardson, McAteer wrestling with Giggs to try and get outside Leonardson, but he was looking for another avenue to explore with Fowler. Redknapp. And Butt powering through again. Redknapp. With Carragher and now Björneby. Redknapp. That goes up against Fowler. Here's Cole almost getting there from Sheringham's touch on. There's been plenty of those. Look for that, the link up between the front two for United. Hasn't quite happened in the first half. but well, it's a battle of will and skill. And Nicky Butt blessed in both commodities. He's not the only one putting the effort in, application and attitude very much to the fore. And Liverpool playing catch-up again in the Premiership, looking up at Manchester United and all those years when the old Division 1 United used to come here, particularly in Ron Atkinson's time, and do pretty well, but it was always Liverpool who made off with the championship. How much roles reversed in the 90s. Neville. He's not the biggest player on the pitch, Øyvind Leonardsen, but he's got a very big heart, a wiry frame, and he doesn't pull out of anything.
Well, it was that sort of thing they did ever so well last week with the platform where they built that 1-0 victory on. I think they would take something like that today. And Genoa and free play, they've done all right, Liverpool. They've defended quite well. The major problems have arisen strangely when United have tossed it long from back to front, looking for Sheringham, who's been totally dominant in the air in this 45 minutes.
And it's tossed long towards Sheringham again. Not quite so dominant that time. Farmer was right alongside it. No draw for Liverpool so far at home in the Premiership this season.
The winning time in today's Golden Goal competition will be announced at full time.
Here's Sheringham, who was very, very involved in the first half. Who's your money on, Andy?
Oh, thanks, Martin. let me get my coin out. I think that's that delicately balanced.
Liverpool, as they love to do, attacking the Kop end in the second half. Here's Leonardsen. Got out of that Manchester United. They've seen Kramer come through the back of Sheringham, who stayed down. McManaman very sportingly putting the ball out. And Sheringham maybe just staying down to try and draw the referee's attention to an incident that judged a different way to the Manchester United striker. Doesn't seem to be any damage to Sheringham. Liverpool were throwing the ball back. The etiquette of the game observed, even in a match of such rivalry as this. Of course, McAteer making it awkward for Matteo. Leonardsen. Here's McAteer. Redknapp. Wilson just had to scurry there to stop, but another very quick player, Michael Owen, nicking the ball from him and certainly instigating something for Liverpool from a promising position. Well, that sort of ball from Schmeichel in the first half. Sheringham was winning, but it's harder for Liverpool, but they've got other attributes in attack and a different type of approach required. Owen.
A bit messy at the start of this half, isn't it? But neither side has really settled. Giving the ball away, a bit scrappy. Open 3 or 4 minutes. Widen it, that's what he's saying, widen it.
Jamie Redknapp, who didn't play one of his classic passes then, he's playing under a slight handicap of a broken toe, one of his smaller toes. It's not something he's over concerned about. It's only discovered about 8 or 9 days after the contact occurred. In fact, he played at Highbury not knowing that there was that damage. Liverpool's throw. Johnson. Cole through the centre, but that's who he's looking for, and he's found him. Sheringham making tracks into the penalty area, just holding on the edge, but Cole with eyes only for goal.
First real time he's got in the back of them. Lovely ball, it's a good run. The Kwama, instead of standing up, which was another option, he decided to track the run in. Wasn't a real convincing shot. Opened him up, created the space well. The shot wasn't a great one.
We think of Ronnie Johnson in the team to win the ball and make sure the opposition are not strong in that area, but he showed he could pass it as well. Redknapp. Here's Matteo well forward, reaching the head of Henningberg. Leonardson. Michael Owen, number 18, won't be 18 years old until a week tomorrow. Talk about him being one for the future. He's very much one for the present. The way he's performed for Liverpool this season. Varma. Oh, and has he let Cole get away from him? He has. Chance for Andy Cole. He goes on and he scores for Manchester United. And Varma is the culprit.
Well, there was never a doubt when he opened them up that he was going to finish this. Such is his confidence. It is a mistake. It's a little bit of scrappy football that preceded this. He just gets caught up at an awkward height and he doesn't deal with it. I wondered, was he going to look for Sheringham? Didn't enter his head. The confidence is flowing through Andy Cole now. That once he's through, he's looking just to get it onto his right. The rest was a formality for him.
Andy Cole is 14th of the season. And just when you felt that Liverpool, attacking their favoured end of the ground, were beginning to take some of the swagger out of the steps of Manchester United, they find themselves a goal down, an individual mistake punished, as it so often is at this very high level of the game, by the team at the highest level of them all. Leonardson, McAteer, blocked by an arm from Philip Neville. That'll be a free kick.
Yeah, he was close, but as I've always said, if you put your arms above shoulder level, think like that, I mean, I think you have to give a free kick then.
So the chance still alive for Liverpool to hit back straight away. Redknapp to take the free kick. Matteo going towards the near post. Here's McAteer. Blocked by Butt. Who else?
That's a waste. That's a waste of a free kick. It's a waste of a situation in a dangerous area. shrug of the shoulders, but you know, that's not good enough really. Should be making more of it, change the angle. Good closing down from Butt. I think Jamie Redknapp was hoping that would be tossed in first time from Jason McAteer without the touch.
With the Manchester United fans still singing joyously as a result of Andy Cole's 11th goal in 8 games. And here's Sheringham, and Giggs has got plenty to aim at. And Liverpool, by the skin of their teeth, survived, brought out by Matteo, and while James was stranded, the goal seemed to be gaping.
It's a chance, isn't it? Just sneaks in behind Teddy Sheringham. We think he spots Giggs really well. But what an important block that might turn out to be.
To be fair, David James had plenty of help from his friends then. There were a couple on the line as well. And it wasn't quite so straightforward as it initially seemed for Giggs. Here's Cole chasing again. Farmer a little uncertain. As they're still troubled by the mistake which may turn out to be so costly. Matteo. Now McManaman. McAteer getting his cross in this time.
We're going to dig deep now, Liverpool. It's got to settle, clear the heads.
Manchester United, who've been in such wonderful form, they've not just been winning games, they've been demolishing the opposition. Here's Butt. Carragher coming through, and Butt complaining. Carragher is the Liverpool player booked in the first half. Well, Patrick Berger, there's been speculation that maybe Liverpool would be prepared to let him go. But now they very much need him to come on and try and provide a different type of attacking craft. Redknapp.
I found that really difficult. Look to thread it through to the front two. I found it difficult to find any space at all.
Well, it was Giggs' pass that travelled a long way. Cole got it. Here comes Sheringham. It's a difficult one to hit for goal. He was looking to turn it back, hoping that Cole might be attacking across, but Cole rather switched off for a second. Alistair. McManaman. Fowler can turn and spot Björneby. McManaman. And Fowler got it back to him under some pressure. Here's Owen! And David Ellery had a long think and points to the penalty spot, and Manchester United are furious with that decision.
Well, he had a long look at this, David Ellery, as the tackles come in. I think it's a tough one to call, even when you see it again. Do they make contact with the ball? Does Butt take the player? He certainly goes over. You see the referee's position. He's got a good look at it. I think it's a tough one to call either way. You would have an argument about it.
But it's a lifeline for Liverpool. The responsibility rests with Robbie Fowler. This to put Liverpool level. He's done it.
Very coolly done. Just a little check to send the goalkeeper and then just knock it in the other corner. Pressure cooker situation. Cool head needed. Back in it.
The incident will be the talking point. The penalty itself struck with such aplomb by Liverpool's leading scorer. What you have to say about the shape of that Liverpool attack, that it was full of ambition and high technique, with McManaman orchestrating it. And when the ball came to Owen, well, there was such concern around from the Manchester United players, particularly the two that flung themselves in, and maybe Butt was aiming for the ball, but I'm not sure that he got it.
No, I think that's fair. It certainly was a scramble. There were bodies everywhere, there were legs everywhere. To be fair to the referee, Martin, he took his time. He didn't make the decision quickly. He took a few seconds, and then he thought, that's a penalty.
Well, he's given penalties for Manchester United in the past. Sheringham. Giggs is in there. There's been a change for Liverpool. Kramer, who was, as I told you in the first half, struggling to be fit for the game today, and whether that was a slight excuse for his error that led to Cole giving Manchester United the lead, but he's gone off, and Patrick Berger will play in midfield, and Jamie Carragher has gone into the central defensive role alongside Dominic Matteo. Dummy, but no one was quite on the same wavelength. Cleared by Beckham. McManaman.
Oh, that's late. Yeah, me. Linesman just about waited till Fowler had received the ball, and then the flag went up. I mean, I don't think that's close. Again, Berg steps out, but he steps out too late. There's the flag just going up, and the ball's about 5 yards from Fowler.
And Sheringham. McManaman. Liverpool fans love to see him in this type of situation. He's getting help from Björneby on the outside. He's got plenty keeping pace through the middle, including Michael Owen. Quick feet from him, and then losing his footing, but not the ball. It's Leonardson. Ricochets all over the place. The last one off Berg. Corner.
Lovely break again, and again McManaman led the way. It's a great header from, I think, Björneby, right on the edge of his own box to set him off. And had Michael Owen just gotten control of it earlier, just needed to slide Leonardson in.
Short corner from Liverpool. Another corner for Liverpool. Beckham and Johnson alive to snuff out the chance of a short corner this time. Björneby pops it in. It drops here for Leonardson.
Yeah, had to be hit. I think it drops like that. 20 yards, 18 yards out. You've got to hit it. Does give us an opportunity to look at that decision that a lot of Manchester United fans will disagree with. Butt goes in, and, well, he will say he got the ball. He certainly got both. And he doesn't agree. I think it's one that could have gone either way, Martin. I have to be honest there.
Well, Schmeichel couldn't go either way in the end. He had to choose one way, and he went the wrong way. That's a great try by Beckham. And that needed stopping on the stretch by David James, and stop it he did.
Beautifully stopped. Textbook.
James, who was beaten at that end of the ground by Andy Cole in April, but he had absolutely no chance with today's effort, whereas of course in April he was very much at fault. Good stop here from David Beckham.
Beautifully struck. Look at that. Absolutely perfect, and that was going. That was just arcing its way. Might well have found the bottom corner.
Run on for Berger. Another surge by McManaman. Owen near post, and coming in from a deeper position was Robbie Fowler, and my goodness, it was very important that Gary Neville cut that out for United. Björneby. Only Cole forward, he's got to hold it up.
Well, I have to give full marks to Liverpool, Martin. Going one down as early as they did in the second half, they've responded absolutely first class. Picked themselves up after a couple of shaky minutes after the goal. They've really been positive, really gone at United, really asked one or two questions. The game is really stretched for the first time.
Cole, free kick.
And that spells danger. When you've got Giggs, when you've got Beckham, when you've got Sheringham, to name three, 20 yards from goal, you've got a threat.
The entire Liverpool team dropped back into their own penalty area.
Well, I think the fact that there's only Cole in the box at the moment suggests they're going to hit this. Sheringham just drifts in now.
Beckham, goal! A free kick struck to perfection. Manchester United hold the upper hand again.
It is beautifully struck, Martin. Absolutely beautifully. I think David James, leaves him too much of a gap there. His concern is obviously the one over the wall to the goalkeeper's left. Beckham says, no, I'm not going that side. I'm going to go to the side that maybe you should be guarding more. Underside of the bar, you just can't save that.
And when it's suddenly looking difficult for a team that have been carrying all before them, out comes the quality again. Roy Evans looks heavenwards in disbelief and sadness at the situation, but the brilliance of Beckham. And it's Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2. Giggs. Johnson. Now Butt.
Well, can they do it again? That's the question.
Owen just pulling away sensibly, looking for the run of Leonardson. McAteer quickly on the scene. McManaman hoping the ball had sufficient depth. It didn't have quite that.
Great ball, Martin. Great defender from Gary Neville. He gets an important touch in this. This is as good a ball that McAteer has played in all game. McManaman thought it was his till Gary Neville just nipped up.
Well, Roy Evans in recent games has often in times of need taken off digging at Björneby, and he's going to do so again.
Replaced by number 13.
And Karl-Heinz Riedler, who couldn't hit a barn door here against Barnsley.
We have an urgent message for
comes on now to try and help Liverpool level it for a second time.
Belfast, please.
Riedler, of course, will provide something extra in the air. Giggs. Covered so much ground so quickly. Cole. Past Carragher. Well, he made space for the shot in a way that had the young defender who started the game in midfield and is trying to bed into a change of role here.
But I thought if he'd have gone inside, you know, he opened them up. He looked to me as if he was going to shape to go into his right foot here. Well, he gets a little bit lucky to open the space up. And that's going to be the threat now for Liverpool, is that pushing so many men forward that they might get caught in the break.
McAteer. Johnson first to it, supported by Sheringham, who can knock it on for Cole. He'll be there before Carragher. And David Beckham arriving unattended, firing it across the face.
Gave Sheringham no chance though, Mark. They did fire it across the face, but such was the pace in the ball. Teddy Sheringham had no chance to react.
He wasn't far away from Cole, actually, coming in.
It wasn't. A little bit more care here, a little bit behind Sheringham, no chance to react. But that's going to be the danger. But I suppose Roy Evans has made his mind up that they need a goal. It's as simple as that. And they're prepared to gamble, losing a third.
Which makes it a very enticing prospect for the neutrals, if it hasn't been already. Giggs to take the corner. Sheringham got to it. Cole puts it in. 3-1. Andy Cole again. And we worried about Liverpool defending set pieces. And Manchester United have profited from that lack of height in the Liverpool ranks.
It's just a little touch from Teddy Sheringham. He loves that little area at the near post to exploit and explore. Doesn't get the goal himself, but enough of a touch on it that anyone poaching in and around the front of David James gets that type of goal. Little touch from Sheringham, little touch from Cole. I think that's game over. I hope I'm wrong, but I think that's game over.
Just as it was here at Anfield in April. Liverpool 1, Manchester United 3. What do we say about that sequence at the start? 7, 6, 5, 4, and here we are at 3, but there's still time for more. But here come Liverpool, and McAteer comes off Pallister. Redknapp. Beckham. It's an imaginative try. By Johnson. If it was a foul, it didn't matter because the ball broke to Liverpool and McAteer. Wanting to help out, but he's checked away, and McAteer recognising the need to come up with something more meaningful. Berger. Still be quite a finale if Liverpool can get a second. Chased by Sheringham. Owen. Well, suddenly, Andy, whether or not it was a penalty or should have been a penalty doesn't seem to matter quite so much.
No, I don't think we'll hear too much about it now. On the back of 2 goals, this absolutely sensational free kick. All about craft and precision, no real power, but it was all about bending it into that top corner. So precise. And then, well, he's been a threat all afternoon. We've mentioned him often enough. Teddy Sheringham in the air, and a simple tap in for Andy Cole. Simple tap in, but they're such satisfying goals to score there, because you know you've reacted quickly, and you know really you can't miss. I don't know about that. Personal experience. Yes. Redknapp. McManaman.
Now Owen. Here's Berger. Not closed down quickly enough, Alex Ferguson would feel.
I think that's what we'll see now. Manchester United just defend the 18-yard box. We've got two in Butt and Johnson that will just sit in front of them, Martin, and protect them. And they'll say, go on, if you want to shoot it, shoot from 20 or 30 yards or further. We'll take that, unless it's something special. It's not going to beat Schmeichel. And then we might just catch on the break with Giggs and Cole's pace and Beckham and Sheringham's craft.
Well, I know Alex Ferguson agonised about picking the team today. He was even hoping that Gary Pallister, who was feeling a bit unwell yesterday, might report ill to make the decision easier. One drop out, please, so I can play Solskjaer. But he's got it right because he's kept Cole in the side. And they've been far more efficient when the chances have come. 10 on target, 3 goals to 1. They lead Liverpool.
I think when you see figures like that, you can't really argue. They've come to Anfield and performed the way they've done. But strange things have happened over the years in 10 minutes of football.
You're thinking of Liverpool 3-0 down to Manchester United. Roy Evans will remember that. It finished 3-3. Cole. Giggs one-on-one with McAteer. There was a bit of help arriving in the shape of Carragher. Owen. He will have learnt a lot today. But he'd love to have learnt as a winner. Berger. He drops a Redknapp. Just cracked into the crowd of white-shirted defenders. Maybe in white Manchester United today, but really like cream, they have risen to the top over the season so far, and really in the way this game has gone. But it's not over yet. Owen. Corner for Liverpool. Too much on it for Riedler. Bernardson. It reaches Michael Owen, so it's still alive for Roy Evans' men. McManaman. Well, it is a ball that's on more since Riedler has been introduced to the action.
It just needed to be played a little bit less weight, a little bit nearer sort of penalty spot. Let him go in and attack it. And that one he was never going to be able to attack. It's been a frustrating day for Liverpool though.
They hope for so much more than Liverpool fans, and well, they're deserting their team. 3-1 down. Redknapp. Some of the conviction has gone out of Liverpool's build-up play. Understandable, having been so revived by the penalty equaliser. And David Ellery not liking that from Jamie Redknapp. It's a yellow card for the midfield man.
Gary Pallister even getting involved there. Martin raking 160 yards across field.
Quick thinking at the throw from Sheringham, and it's led to a corner. And Manchester United still have attacking ambitions, even though they're closing in on a very significant victory. Johnson still pushing on at the corner, which goes short to Gary Neville. Quite prepared to take responsibility then. It dropped between a triangle of Liverpool defenders. And Matteo steering his header away towards McManaman. Berger getting the better of Pallister. Well, Riedler, who wriggled into a shooting position there, is also very adept at winning penalties in those situations, and it's half going through our minds here.
Unlucky here. He can do no more than that. He's had to work his way right round. He's got plenty of his shirt in Berger, you can see it there. And that's a simple tap-in if anyone wants to follow up.
Europe in mind for both clubs when this switch to a Saturday morning start was made. Of course, Liverpool out of the UEFA Cup, but their conqueror Strasbourg beat Inter 2-0 in the first leg of the third round, and if they go on to knock out the Italian giants, critics might look more sympathetically at Liverpool. But they'll get their critics again after this. Beaten here by Barnsley, heartened at Highbury last weekend, but come a crunch, maybe not the crunch. There's the punch from Schmeichel, not the best, but dropped for him to complete the save. Well, happiness on the Manchester United bench. Worst fears realised for Roy Evans and company.
Let's keep ball out.
Beckham.
Gary Neville offside.
Champions the cry, and you can't argue with that. Defending champions, and I should think the bookmakers will shorten the odds even further after this result. And then retaining that title and doing something they haven't done before, Manchester United, that's win 3 championships in a row. Something that Liverpool can point to. Sheringham. Beckham's unmarked beyond the far post. How his free kick turned it back United's way at 1-1. Well, it looked as though Liverpool were going to come on strong. And no one outside him. Redknapp. Final thoughts, Andy?
Pretty convincing afternoon from Manchester United. I think they shocked everyone last week when they dispatched Blackburn second in the league, Mark, and people thought, well, this will be a different test from Liverpool on the back of that wonderful victory at Highbury. They come into this game really confident. Manchester United will again, well, they're saying to the rest of the Premiership, we are the men, we are in control of it all. And I think catch us if you can. Well, I'm not so sure that any can, but they will keep living and hoping that this sort of form can't last all season.
Well, it is a victory of massive significance for Manchester United. A big, big blow for Liverpool, who came home so happy from Highbury. Ready, they hope, for this day of reckoning. But even with a game in hand, Liverpool now looking at a 12-point deficit behind the defending champions.